It was come to that fact, man. It was come to that later in fact. The Jets have a stunning loss against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Uh, what I could say about this game? My frustration thoughts. Well, it was an ugly ass first half. I will tell you at least. It was a good first drive that we had at least got something going. Um, the shit calls from Eric Glenn and offense, just it comes to the question like how we're gonna be very productive when it comes when we necessarily need our fucking guys to get more yardage. Where is that in the fucking game? But you know, it was abysmal with the first half, and of course Tower Taylor with that pick six. You know, shit. It was shit. And it was targeted to Garrett Wilson, and he thought he would have potential catch. And Bucks defense they recognize it because the head recognition, the vision, who he's going to potential throw to. You know, yeah, and I was not having it. I was not having it. And the way our defense is banged up, of course, with the disadvantage that Sauce Gardner had, a concussion protocol, according to this speaking, it's kind of tells not only just lost Justin Fields maybe for possibly next week or a few, possibly Sauce Gardner could be, out of the few games. It just we're gonna have a lot of disadvantage within our team. So, and of course, Quincy Williams, unfortunately, he had a shoulder issue with that shit. He got stumbled in the stomach, not stomach, but the defensive lineman just accidentally just falling down on him and press shoulder rise. I thought we were gonna fucking just get killed there, but obviously we were not looking for that. We're looking for absolutely win aspect, but we did it absolute the most Jets way to lose, and it comes down with the defense. And of course, we all despise what the fucking offense and defensive calls they put in downs and shit. Because honestly, here's the thing: Baker Mayfield. He's known to be a great quarterback as such in years, coming back from Oklahoma and such. To be honest, he had a little bit of disadvantage with Mike Evans that got, with a hamstring issue. With that factor and also with other receivers he has left, we have guys that are ready to fucking press up. But so-called with the fucking defensive calls, they getting space at the fucking mid routes. They were fucking open. What are you guys fucking doing? I will just fucking be the coach. And why is hey, man the fuck up. You guys, you got these steps right here. They're ready to want to fucking catch the easy fucking yards. And guess what the fuck happened after that fucking field goal block return touchdown? That's fucking blow my mind. I thought we were going to win that game. I thought we were going to stop them all down with that under 2 minutes. Well, the defense being too fucking soft, I'm not fucking happy yet. I'm not fucking happy. It comes to show you how our fucking Jets defense calls, it's never going to be adjusted to God knows when, because we just lost a fucking good potential comeback winning game. I'm blaming not just the players. I'm not blaming just the coaches. I blame very fucking staff that led to our loss. But of course, we can't blame every finger. We gotta readjust by the starting 0-3 season, and we gotta figure out how we're gonna win against the Dolphins. I probably have my doubts. How we're going to beat the Dolphins. Because we never won at Miami since last time Rex Ryan was a head coach in his last winning game. So that tells you what would we have on the table. Are we ready for this season? Are we fucking not? Because we cannot prep up these calls. They're the right registering on man-to-man. Because every time I see that fucking play, that it was going to be just a stop on down on drive, that we could have upset the Buccaneers, we always fucking give space. We always give them space, miss tackles, many things how the defense banged up. And of course, Sauce Gardner ain't there. But, you know, he only had one blown coverage for the hang hatch receiver that would make it so sexy for them. Yeah, where's our fucking play? Where's our stop? This is the only thing that we need to adjust our defense. But of course, our fucking offense, yeah, where the fucking pass protection is. Why you let Tyrod Taylor be almost like he's like getting fucked up every fucking down? And of course, the running plays that are necessary on a certain play on the drive, dude, we need to fucking score more percentage yards, man. You know, how fucking frustrated I am watching this game. I already know we're going to lose this game. And shite enough, we lost in a potential Jets fashion. So, if they don't fix this by this Dolphins game, they don't fix this by the Cowboys game, they don't fix by the Denver Broncos at the London game, we have fucking issues. We're not ready. And we will be winless throughout the fucking season. That's saying something to our team. Because we cannot restructure on point on drive. Each play makes sense what we had to do best. Shit. Like, we felt like we could have won against the Steelers and the Bucks game. As we vision like how we just learn our past now. I already fucking dealt with this team for almost 18 plus, 19 plus years. Yeah. 18, 19. Make fun of me. But it's just so funny that at this day, as a Jets fan, we cannot figure out the most dominant plays we could absolutely stop the offense under 2 minutes. And it's simple. Even I could recognize the defensive calls. They were giving guys the fucking space. But they were focusing on whatever the registering on the offensive calls they were trying to register or trying to formation wise, they had to point on each guy. There was a point of that missing guy that needs to be put onto him. And that's what the fuck happened under 2 minutes. At most case of all. You know. I'm not fucking happy, of course. We need to figure out our fucking win with this season. But not just to win, how we're going to be productively putting on downs. And of course, putting on touchdowns to keep on scoring. To avoid all this shit that's coming to that fact. And guess what? We were close. We were getting something at the fucking second half. First half, it was just like, first drive, oh, okay, they have something. And then they fuck it up somehow. You know, abysmal. With shit calls, they run on the play, the first down, second down, third down. Like, what the fuck they doing? Like, our offensive linemen cannot fucking at least block right. And of course, the penalties that fucked us up too, and you know, same thing with the Buccaneers. We would have something there, and fuck, there's like one fucking decision on defense that they decide they decide to, like, you know, they just wanted to at least give them more grudges on yards, and just they couldn't want to punt it away. I wish they would have done that, but they didn't want to. They really didn't fucking want to. Cause at least to this, to where Buccaneers scored more touchdowns from that aspect of more yardage that point, it's already done, it's already done. So, but yeah, it's a long talk, but I already give all my shit out watching this game. And of course, all of us Jets fans or just watchers, when it's going to be a Jets at least hyped, that's going to be bring back. Well, let me tell you this. When do they get their shit together? From offense, defense, special teams. Which, of course, they had that one crazy key that would have changed the gimmick of the game in our season. But we are starting 0-3. Every single team, every single group, every single person has to figure out themselves. And that starts now. Monday night against the Dolphins. So, yeah, that's all I can say. But thank you for watching this video. Sorry if it's not as perfect as it is, but I'll already give all my shit out. Last week was terrible. I was like out of it, man. I was by my parents' house watching the game. They see how the shit went down. And fucking close. I was watching at home with the Bucks game, almost as it was a turnaround point, but it was too good to be true. But we'll see how this turns out to be in the next run when it comes down to Dolphins Monday night.